Here we
Hello.
are. Hello. Welcome to Assembled Season 3. You've survived 3 seasons with me.
Yeah, I
You
have.
need an award.
You've survived 3 seasons with me, making it challenging.
That's why I mean you should probably get an award for working with me. Oh, sorry. There's the doggy.
I feel like I'm in a bouncy house here. So
I know. I have brand new carpet, and can you see this? We're barely moving, and it's got so much padding in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was telling her that I feel like my knees are sore because I'm taking extra deep steps because it's just so much more padded. You don't realize how much it wears down in those 10 years.
And I still have work going on in my house.
Oh my gosh, you should see her house. New windows, new siding. Well,
Wrong windows.
Wrong windows and some siding. I think it's going to take a while. Just buckle up.
I'm hoping.
Yeah,
it gets
it's
done
really
quick.
taking a long time to get her house done.
They said once they get down to the actual putting the siding up instead of just wrapping everything, it's supposed to go really fast. We just haven't got to that point yet.
Yeah, it's taken a long time. You've had a lot of
Yeah, because we started the day after we filmed the last episode.
Yeah, so did I. And look, I'm all done and put back together. But a full I've decided that I'm way too old for a full house of carpet. We literally moved into the garage for 3 days and then back into the house. I'm way too old for that. Next time I move, some movers are showing up and they're just doing it. And next time I move, I'm going somewhere.
So season 3. We're on season 3. This is going to be a shorter season. We're actually going to run through the end of August. So the last Monday of August is going to be the last episode. There should be 8 episodes in it. Then we're going to take a break for Labor Day. And then we'll come back after that in September.
I love how you plan our schedule around all the holidays.
Yeah. Well, because I travel for most of them. So.
Yeah, I know. You do. You do indeed.
But the thing is that because it's a shorter season, we're going to make it a little bit easier on ourselves.
On me. Who's she kidding?
We're not doing an extra challenge with this one. We're still going to pull our 4 elements with our cards, but we're not going to have the extra challenge on it.
No color, no whatever. So it's a free-for-all for the next 8
But
weeks.
in September, we're adding that back in.
No, we're not.
So leave us messages with what you want to add.
No, we're not. Don't bother because I won't read them. All right. Technically, even though we're at my house, we're supposed to be at Sarah's house. So let's go ahead and get drawn.
I figured the banging would not be good background music.
Bang, bang, bang. We also were at convention for a week. Holy cow, did we have a great time at convention. I still need to do a video. I just barely got my studio stuff set back up to do Facebook Lives, and so I need to do still so many highlights from convention. But this is a stamp set out of the new catalog. This one is called Birthday Candles. See that one? Yep. Has dies. Matching dies that go with it. So that's the set we're going to use today. I'm still waiting on my big order, so that's the only set I have except for the ones we got at convention. So you go ahead and draw. Draw some good stuff. Let's get started on a good note.
Start out with the gel press.
What?
Sparkle dust.
Sparkle dust. Oh, glitter.
Yeah.
Okay, we better have something to put it on with.
Well, adhesives are a given.
Adhesives are.
Die cuts.
Die cuts. Okay, so glitter for candles. That was a good one. And die cuts. You sure you didn't stack your deck?
No. Twine.
Twine is not ribbon, Sarah. Or I should say Becky.
Punches.
Punches. What we can color with.
I guess we're going to be
using colored cardstocks.
Trying to figure out what we're doing. We didn't add a challenge. We just get the challenge of what we pull.
Yeah, no kidding. So punches, glitter, twine, and
die cuts.
Die cuts.
And sparkle dust.
What are you going to color with? Okay, we'll figure it out. We are professionals. I'll just use colored ink.
You sure about that?
Paper. Yes, I'm sure about that.
Okay.
Yes. All right, guys, I'm going to turn around. We're going to get started.
Gather stuff up.
Yep. Okay, so I guess we should start with some paper. Sorry, I didn't even cut some paper. Do you want anything beyond a quarter sheet that I usually give you?
Just the quarter sheet, but I do want a quarter sheet of Cool Pool as well.
Cool Pool, going back to your go-to colors.
I am. If we're not going to be...
Okay. Cool Pool. So what color do I want today? something birthday and fun. Cool pool. Okay. Do you want a quarter sheet or do you want a half sheet that's already scored for a card? Just okay, I'll make that decision for you. Just sit there.
I don't know because I'm still trying to.
It's like if it doesn't turn out, you don't want to mount it. So
I think this is going to be my die set.
okay. So here's your cool pool. I'm going to go with, I don't know what color I'm going to go with. Maybe I should use cool pool also and then, you know, make it hard on you. That's what I want. Holy cow. How much cream stuff?
Well, it doesn't help when the stamps don't fit in the punch that I'm looking at.
Well, we don't have any rope punches that work well for that. Holy.
Oh.
I don't have any idea what I'm going to use here. So, what'd you get? What'd you take?
Not telling. You'll see when you see what's missing. Where's the
Okay.
punch handle?
2 of them are in here.
I
Yeah.
moved things around on me, guys.
I did.
So I'm kind of
Because I had
guessing.
to, you know, move out and move back in, so I took this opportunity to rearrange a little.
Sparkle
Die cut?
dust.
Is that what we said? Was it a die cut or
Die-
was it a punch?
Die cuts and punches.
Die cuts and punches.
And sparkle dust, and what was the other? Twine? Hey, Daphne. Baby.
Is right. I don't know. No matter what I choose, it's going to be wrong. So, how's that for optimism? Okay. I am going to turn this around. Hold on, guys.
Okay, switching you around.
Okay. Okay, so now we need some colors. I just picked a bunch of colors because I really have no idea what we're going to do here. I know, surprise, surprise, right? Okay, so let's...
It's kind of a guessing game most weeks.
It is always a guessing game.
Okay. So I'm switching you over. We're going to see here because
Okay, I thought that
I'm
maybe
not 100%
this
sure.
would be fun, but it might not be. Hey, Diane. Thanks for letting us use your garbage can. Worked out well. It's funny when your neighbors are online and you really could just like go across and talk to them. Except for she's out of town. I'm going to
Okay.
use this one,
realized I was upside down.
and I'm going to cut one of these in
by die
2 different
cutting this.
pinks.
And so what
I
I'm
know.
gonna do
You should be
is I'm
shocked
gonna
that I'm
take
going back to pinks, right?
this piece and I'm going to tuck it. So I'm going to tuck it behind because this cuts all the way through. So I'm going to tuck it behind or in front of that die and then over to the side here. Okay. So it's going to fit just like that, and I just want to go right as close to the edge as I can get to die cut it as soon as Becky's done die cutting.
I know, but I just threw one of them on the floor, and now I got to go get it before my dog does.
So cut this
Are you
in that.
using the same die as I am?
No,
Okay.
I'm going to go trim this then while she's doing that, and I'm going to take about a 1/4 inch off.
so here's one. And here's another one. I haven't ever really played with these dies very much. We'll see how it turns out.
Get my head wrapped around this thing. What do you guys think we should be doing here? Let's take a look at this stamp set.
Now we have another one. Do you want me to hand you this, or do you want me to put it back where it belongs?
Hand it to me.
Okay.
And then I can... Thank you.
There you go. All right, so...
Daphne heard stuff, so she's...
Probably the boys are home. So
she's running for
this
Okay.
across here.
So I'm going to put this in here.
To start with.
Again, line up.
And then
right
she's got all the stamps. We know that
someone had the die machine, so...
Now. Just settle down. Okay, let's see.
I'm kind of sliding everywhere
if we
because I have this
can
on
do this.
paper to cut. But, so, see how that's down the edge?
All right,
This
so I'm
did
going to
emboss
grab
just
a
little
baby
bit on
white
that
because
band,
we
but
are
that's gonna get
changing
covered up, so I'm not
colors.
concerned about that.
And I have a 0 plan here.
So I'm going to just go put this back on.
Maybe we just need 3. Maybe we need more than 3. And then where are we going to put the words?
Okay, so
Make a wish.
next up I need some
And
inks.
These. Well, since we have every single stamp, we should probably get started. So she can have some.
Seriously, you're taking all of the stamps.
Actually, I only have 40% of them. Here's 2 for you. See, that was generous. Okay, so let's start with this.
And she has like half the inks too.
Hey, but you know what? You just don't need them. Do your own thing. As she takes the one we're using. Okay, so now we'll do
She's just trying to make it so that
this one.
we don't have...
See, you should just bring everything you own. That's it.
I already haul a really giant bag up here.
I know you do. Why are these not stamping so grand at the top? Oh, that's how they are. They're kind of sketchy, etchy like that.
I think they're kind of faded at the top. Because it would be light at the top.
I don't like that. Do you have that polka dot one?
No.
Are you already using it?
Hang on just a sec. Let me wipe it off and then you can have it.
Okay.
But I need one from you.
Okay.
And I don't want to get told that I'm looking at your stuff, but I need
Which one you want?
candles. I don't know because I don't know what they all look like.
Well, here's a stripe. Here's. There you go. Here, take your block back.
We're struggling today, guys.
Yeah. Usually, well, I'm going to say what else is new, right?
That's actually kind of true. So.
Wow, those stamp really sketchy. Look at that. How they're all kind of like sketchy. Okay, the jury's out on that. I don't know if I like that style. We'll have to see how it turns out.
Here.
Okay, now we need to light some fire. So how in the heck do you do this? One assumes that's going to be darker. Okay. So let's just see how it works. And then we'll take this lighter one, which is the pineapple smoothie. Do you need any flames?
I do.
Okay, well...
I just want flame though. I don't want halo stuff.
Well, that's silly. It's just outlined. I really should have taken a better look at these stamps before we started stamping. You just want the flame, not the outline?
Yes.
Okay. Here you go. And here's the tiny block.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I don't know about that. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay, so this
what we're
set
gonna do
does have some dies that go with it.
I'm gonna cut these, punched them out. Now we're just gonna cut a little bit of a straight edge.
Oh, so this cuts all the words. Oh. Okay, this might be getting better. All right, let's stamp this one out first.
So we're gonna do this first. We're gonna get the little flame. I'm actually gonna find a different color.
Somebody asked me last time when I did this. I just clean them with a baby wipe. That's all it is. And did I clean that one?
So I want to
clean it in case she steals it.
Put this right
all right, so we are going to cut these guys out.
And some of them, I think, because you can't see. I have a camera in the way of my head, so I can't.
You should get a tall thing like me, and then your camera won't be in your head.
No, because then your head's on the camera.
I'm not sure that made sense, but we'll let it go.
So, what I'm going to do here is we're going to take the wide end. So this has two ends. It has
I'm going to make sure this stays still.
We're going to actually get
this does not. You know what? I'm going to hand cut that. That's a bad idea.
Can spread a little better. So we're just going to literally make a mess here. And then I'm going to...
So now we have our words. Now we just have to figure out what to do with them.
Do this. And I'm just literally putting it in and shaking it.
Okay, so now...
So I'm trying to keep as much of the sparkle dust contained into the container as I can. And then we're going to do this again.
I just decided not to use the die on this one because I stamped it too close to the edge, and so it wasn't going to cut out the whole thing. So I don't want to do it over again. So I'm just going to hand cut it.
And use the shears to pull that out.
I got a little farfel right there. Okay, so this guy we will end up popping up on here. So in order to do this, I'm going to put this on first, and then I'm going to put some glitters on there, or sparkle dust.
It's kind of the
I'm going to take a couple of these
it just is everywhere
tiny
all the
ones.
Time. So.
Tiny foam squares. Oops. Oops.
So did you guys do anything fun while we were on break?
And
go on vacation or go to a lake? Do something
this guy stand up, and then I'm going to take some glaze.
I'm actually still into this week, trying to comfort my dogs because of all the fireworks everywhere. They do not like the fireworks. But I have found that if I give them catnip tea and turn on some anti-anxiety music, they seem to do okay.
Did you just say you gave your cats catnip tea?
I do.
Like
my dogs and my cats.
And scones too? I mean, like...
No. It's basically if dogs and cats ingest catnip, it doesn't get them riled up. You know, I stamped the wrong page. They don't get riled up like cats do when they inhale it. So it actually works to calm them down.
Crap. Well, we know that works. Now how the hell are we going to get it off of there?
Okay, so I'm going to...
So now I didn't get to hear the rest of her catnip story.
You weren't paying attention anyway.
Well, I usually do pay attention, but I just dropped a whole bunch of glaze on top of my project.
Way to go.
Yeah. So we're going to put some Journey glaze on here so that we can lay down some sparkle dust. And of course we need some in every flame.
Okay, so I'm using Kathleen Splash here, which is a darker shade. So I'm going to
sprinkle some of this glitter. It's called Sparkle.
Here.
This one is the Sparkle Cuts, which is the tiny glitter, and then we have Sparkle. I don't know. Maybe no, that's wrong. Hang on, I'll tell you the truth.
So
this
I'm
one
going to
is Sparkle Dust, which is the tiny, tiny, tiny fine glitter, and Sparkle Cuts is the chunky glitter. All right, I gotta go flick this in the garbage can, so hold on.
Your carpet's gonna be glittery now.
I know. Did you say my carpet's glittery?
Your carpet is going to be.
Yeah, it is going to be. And right there's where I messed up that fricky frack. Okay. I should have done that on a different color
so
because that doesn't show up so great. But you know what? We're going with it. It's what we do.
Glue these.
These across here. This here. But now we got to put some... Oh, gosh. Now we have to do a punch. I don't know. I planned this out very well. What else do we have to have? A punch and a twine. Oh, for crying out loud. Where are we going to put a punch and a twine? Maybe this was the wrong die cut to choose. This fit in here. Let's punch it and see what it looks like.
And then I am using this, the gold twine. It's got like a little bit of a gold thread. I'm trying to see if it works like.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't used our punches, the handle comes separately, and so then you open it up, and where the daisy is here and the daisy is here, you line them up on the same side, and you slide it on. And then you just have one handle, and you can have interchangeable punch cartridges.
And wrap it.
And that's just not going to happen. That's way too big. Or too small. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm going to have to check out. I've already screwed it up.
We didn't even add an extra challenge. You can't be screwing it up already.
I don't need an extra challenge to screw it up. What the heck am I going to do with this thing now that I've... Oh, gosh.
So I have to tell you, Becky and I both have the same thing going on, that we are not social stampers. We don't like stamping in front of people so much. So this is kind of the interesting thing when we're doing this show, because
I don't think on the fly very well. Okay, that works. Now what are we going to do with it? Okay, that doesn't work.
Guys, guess what?
Don't tell me you're done.
We beat Becky to the finish line again.
I'm not even close. I might have to throw in the towel altogether this week. I don't know what the heck happened here.
Here we go. Press that down just a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I can't even bail myself out of this mess. I'm
So
having a
got
freaking
our
hot flash now.
Our punches, our twine, and our glitter.
I don't even have any twine.
We have all of that. Okay, so since she's doing that,
Oh gosh. Here, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to build a whole bunch of components that don't go together and then just
You do what you gotta do.
post them individually.
I'm gonna show you guys some favorite things that I brought with me.
Of course,
So
she came prepared with all her
This
stuff.
is one of the balloon benefits. It's the Tiny Dots embossing folder. Like, I have an embossing issue. I sent Becky a picture of my order and she's like, did you order every embossing folder we have?
I told her she needed an intervention.
Yes. So this is the Bloom Benefit Tiny Dots folder. You can get this one for free with an order of $75 or more. And I love the little tiny dots. I think that's so cool. And then this one is the diamond plate. So it has that really cool texture like on a toolbox.
Okay, I've totally checked out. I can't even talk while I'm doing this. All of my adhesives have dried up for not using them for a week. Okay.
Becky.
Regroup. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. She tried to throw me her adhesive, and in catching it, I actually threw it back at her. I'm pretty talented that way.
You played volleyball when you were a kid, didn't you?
Right?
Okay,
Oh,
so this
my.
one is called the Bloom Wall.
This is not happening.
Look at those pretty flowers.
What if we...
Isn't that cool? I love this one. This one's part of the Good Life
I really
collection.
am just so distracted by the way
And
that
then this one
doesn't
is part of the
stamp.
Good Life collection too. This one is called the Barn Wall, and this is that wood grain. Look at that! Isn't that pretty?
She's gonna crap if I come up with this.
That's really cool.
Okay, I don't know what to do.
So, and then the other things that I have are
Okay.
some stencils. So this one is the cement tile. You know what? I need to find a piece of paper that I can show you this on.
She's gonna have to talk for a long time.
Why am I not surprised?
Now that was just mean. That was below the belt.
Okay. So this one is the cement tile. I'm excited to use this one. I haven't had a chance to pull it out yet, but I'm thinking that this is going to be really gorgeous with some modeling paste on the new tin pail. That is such a pretty color, and I think this is going to be really cool on that. So there's that one, and then we have another
My
one.
paper
that's a
cutter
big
will
one.
probably
We
never
have one
work
of these
again
in the,
now that I put it across that glaze.
Bloom This Way that came out, where you actually get 4 different patterns on one stencil. So it's an 8.5 by 11 page, and you get 4 different patterns with it. This one is gorgeous too. This would be really pretty to ink through. And then I love these because I think they'd be really pretty with the modeling paste.
Goodness, I am totally off my game today. Totally.
As well, because you can spot ink the different spots and really make a really pretty scene with that. So there are those.
I don't even know what size this paper is. Okay, so that is 4 by 5 1/4.
Let's see what else I got in here, guys. You guys seen the Good Life collection? I've been posting this on my Instagram and social media, but these are such pretty colors. I love this tin pail. Like, it was when I saw that for the first time,
somewhere.
I seriously stood up and started
so
cheering.
disgusting.
I was so excited. And I've used this rustic rose already.
What if
and
we
it's
take this
super
off?
pretty. It's
No,
got a
that
real
wouldn't
blue
help.
tone to it, so it works really well.
I have to
with,
use that twine though. I
your
have to use some
blues and
twine
your,
in here. I have to use a punch.
Crazy.
Okay, you know what? We've already
So-
messed it up
And
beyond
this
words,
sage is
so
really pretty
let's
too. I
just
think this is
assemble
gonna
it.
be really popular in the autumn with it. So these are all matching to the Good Life collection, and there's new ribbons that go with this and some new inks, so some new splashes and silks, new ink pads for all of the colors. So that's kind of fun. Are you not done yet, Becky?
I'll let you know when I'm done. I just decided that I'm just gonna cut my losses, and we're just gonna put all these elements on this card, even though none of them go together. And we're just calling it good.
How long do you think?
I'm done.
Ish. She says that as she's like frantically grabbing things and putting them on her card. Okay, hang on just a second. I'm going to start switching you guys around.
Well, this was not our week. We have had some fabulous weeks. Please know that we do know how to win. This was just not one of them. Oh, we don't even know what's going on with that. Okay, but I need a piece of paper to mount this on. I mean, I can't end on ugly, for God's sakes. Oh, jeez. Okay, that one's pre-cut, so we'll just pretend it's done. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn you around.
And she's so frantically putting pieces together. Oh my gosh.
I know. Okay, am I even close to your level over there? Oops, that was just an extra view of the window. Look at this, man. I have freaking hot flash over this one. Let's just say that you did well this week. Of course you did. That's super cute. I don't even know what part to show you on mine. Listen, I used every single element, and it's on there.
Die cut and punch and glitter and twine.
And glitter. See, I have them all on there. What happened to your
twine?
It had a seizure. I don't know, because why is it that all of a sudden you're like getting done so fast, and we used to like have like 20 good minutes, and you're like whipping it out in 7 now, and look what you're doing to me. I can't even handle it.
You're not keeping up.
I am not keeping up. I'm not even going to pretend to keep up. Okay, so this was not our week. All votes definitely go to the other side. But you know what? Hey, we did use all of the products that we chose. So
if you want to see her disaster and you've been watching mine, you can go over to Inking Idaho to watch her video.
Probably not this week.
If you're over on hers and you want to actually see a good card, come over to mine. It's much like Sara.
I'll even give it to her this week. As much as she dogs us, I'll even give it to her this week. But anyway, yes, and so as always, guys, your job is to decide and leave a comment and let us know who made best use of the products that we chose this week. Now, remember that I did get them all on my card.
But that doesn't mean best use.
I used them. Oh, man. Okay, let's just pray for next Monday will be a much better day.
She's got an advantage next week, so...
What? How?
Because I won't be taking my heart meds next week.
Oh, that's right. Sarah, she got that little heart thing going on. And so she has to go off of her meds next week because she's having surgery again the following week. Oh, so we will take full advantage of this. You just watch. That's how I roll. All right, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a very, very wonderful week. See you later. Bye.
Bye. See you next week. Much love to you all.